Hello. Today I kind of wanted to do something a little bit different from my usual videos. I thought it would be fun to go back and rewatch some of my old gameplays and compare how I used to play to how I play now, specifically for Naiad. I used to main Naiad about 4 years ago, but I was never very consistent with my gameplays, so I didn't get very good until about last December. That's when I rejoined the game after taking sort of a hiatus, and I also started posting on YouTube around that time. So I wanted to just go back and critique myself and see what I did differently compared to today. I am now a B badge Naiad, so that's what I'm doing today, and I hope you enjoy. So this is my first ever video that I posted. It's just as Naiad gameplay, quick match, and duo hunter. So I'm just gonna watch this and go through it and see what I would have done wrong and anything that I still do or I've adjusted in my gameplay style. So let's see. Oh, I remember this match. I think, yeah, so these people, they said that in the beginning that it was kind of like a suicide match, but then they said they locked it in at the end. Okay, Acrobat. Okay, he didn't throw that pallet down. I feel like he should have thrown it down. Okay, that was good. I predicted he was going to put the pallet down. I would not have thrown my harpoon that way. I think I would have thrown it to the right instead. Yeah, because now he jumped down on the right side. I would have waited for Priestess to go through the portal now, because when she creates a long portal, she automatically teleports through. So I could have used that as a free hit. Yeah, okay, that wasn't bad. I was gonna say I didn't quite agree with where I threw my harpoon. It didn't really matter. Also, see, she was just emoting, like, this is not serious for them. Yeah, I would not have thrown my harpoon there, I think. Let me go back. I probably wouldn't throw my harpoon this way, to the right, instead of to the left, because she was obviously going to go into the restaurant. Also, her username is very similar to mine. Oh, I'm carrying teleport. Interesting. Yeah, I would not have gone so far from the chair nowadays because instead of creating really big portals, I generally like... Sorry, not portals. Instead of creating really big abysses like this, nowadays I'll just... I'll kind of camp the... I'll kind of camp the chair closer, so I can dash on the survivors and pull back my harpoon. That generally works better than creating big abysses like this. Also, I believe back then I did not realize that you can tell the survivors are nearby by the little ear symbol. I don't know how in my entire career I did not know that until maybe like 2 months after I filmed this video. There was a lot I didn't know, and honestly there's probably still a lot I don't. Yeah, I could not believe that that worked. I should have destroyed the music box before I picked him up. I don't know why I didn't. And I'm surprised, honestly, that she picked up her music box. That was pretty good. That was a good dash. Nice. Okay, that wasn't bad. I think that was a misclick. That harpoon was... Okay, also, back then, I did not know you could cancel the dash. And so, when I would dash, I would just go until it ended or until I hit an object. I did not realize that you can, like, stop your dash. Also, somehow, I did not notice that Priestess got downed. I'm not sure I would have cheered her if I had noticed, but I just think that it's funny. I did not know. Okay. The harpoon wasn't so bad, I guess. Okay, I think now if I had created that abyss, I would have waited until someone was close by before I pulled back my harpoon to inflict them with the humidity. I feel like that's if you're going to do an abyss when you chair camp, that's the best way to do it, to close the harpoon while the survivors are in the abyss to get humidity on them. Okay, I did not see no answer there. Yeah, no. Me standing there watching her was a waste of time. I should have done circles around her to get her down and then hit her immediately. I should not have just stood there watching her put her music box down. Yeah, if this were now, I would have probably gone over here to pull back my harpoon. It's really difficult when you get stuck in a situation where you can't exactly go through the pallet. And if she put the pallet down, then I would have had to pull back my harpoon. Pallets are really like every hunter's worst enemy, honestly. Yeah, that wasn't great. I also think I didn't know about the whole blood trail thing. Somehow I didn't know that because, yeah, I just completely lost her here. I should have done a 360 and looked for her blood trail, but I lost her. I would not have thrown the harpoon this way. I would have thrown it to my left. Just because now when I go up the stairs, the harpoon will be behind me instead of in front of me. And you really want it to be in front of you when you pull it back, so you can... Because usually the survivors are in front of you, so when you pull it back, that's how you trap them in the abyss. See, so I just had to pull my harpoon back so I can break the pallet, but I might have, if I had thrown it over here, I might have been able to pull back my harpoon while getting humidity on her, so at least I gained something out of pulling it back. I don't think I've used my teleport a single time either. Nowadays... no. I would now throw my harpoon over here. I don't generally like to throw my harpoon in front of me unless I'm just trying to make up for distance. But if I had thrown it to my left, then when she goes to her left, I could have pulled back my harpoon and gotten damage on her. Yeah, flywheel. One thing I've learned with Naiad is when you pull back your harpoon, the survivors are expecting you to hit them, so they'll usually flywheel. And so now I'll try to wait a second when I pull it back, even if the survivors are right in front of me, and even if it looks like I could get a hit on them very easily. I wait to see if they use a flywheel before I hit them, because if I don't, then it's just another waste of time, like this situation. Okay. That ended up working out for me. I was gonna say, in this situation, I might have thrown my harpoon over here or right here and gone around and pulled it back, or dashed on her and pulled it back. It depends, but it ended up working out fine here. Also, I didn't used to have my music turned on in the game, so it's very awkwardly quiet. That's too late. Dang, that was just barely a hit. I was barely in that pallet. Okay. Yeah, I would throw my harpoon... Let me see. Oh my gosh, the quality is so blurry. Yeah, I would have thrown my harpoon over here to the right and then dashed over here. Ugh. Yeah, that was painful. That was not a good harpoon. Because now I'm trapped where I can't pull it back and hit her. Yeah, that was a bad harpoon. Generally, don't throw the harpoon in the same direction you're going, like straight forward. You want to throw it more to the side. I don't know. Oh, I was camping it. How much progress does it have? Oh, you can't see in match replays. Okay. I'm assuming it was primed, which is why I'm camping. Oh. Okay. I have trump card, so... Did I switch to abnormal? I don't think I switched my ability. But I have trump card. I assume I'm just waiting until I can use trump card. Also, I hit her a little too early. Okay, that wasn't bad. I would have destroyed her music box before I picked her up. Unless the Cypher's primed, then that's a good reason to pick her up in a minute. I think they're decoding another Cypher. Yeah, I could see there was someone nearby, so I should not have left the chair. Also, again, I threw the harpoon in the direction I was going. I think I did that to block off the Cypher so they couldn't decode it, but My first priority, I think, should have been camping female dancer. Not a bad teleport. That was a good idea. Again, I did not know about the blood splatter thing, so somehow I did not see female dancer there. Thankfully, Acrobat was on his last chair, so that really holds and clutch. My cat scratching my chair. Oh my gosh. I think that like really clutched the win, because honestly, this should have been a tie. Can you stop scratching my chair? Female dancers should have just spun into the gate. Also, I don't know why Priestess surrendered. I think it's because it was really just a suicide match for them. They weren't really taking it seriously. Okay, number 2, Rosemary. I have Trump Card. I assume Trump Card in detention. Wait a minute, that is not Trump Card. That's just detention. I'm so silly. Yeah, somehow I didn't see Fair Lady right there. I'm kind of blind. But I ended up getting her anyway. I don't know what she was doing. She should have popped off that cipher. Okay, that harpoon was not bad. I'm so surprised that hit. Wow. What was I doing? I guess I was just blocking off the area. I don't know. That was funny. I guess it worked out because little girl now has some humidity on her. Okay, now here, I would not have completed this abyss. I would have waited for little girl to step inside of it and then walked over here to hit her. But we'll see what I do here. Okay, that worked out. That worked out pretty well. I lost her again. The basement was down there, apparently. Yeah, I was really big into the whole, like, creating really big abysses. I don't really do that anymore. Yeah, no, I would not have hit her there. I would have tried to do a circle around the chair to hit her with my humidity. Okay, yeah, chairing low roll is a good idea. I don't love that harpoon throw. If you're gonna make an abyss, you have to do it right. And that was not good. Yeah, see, the abyss isn't even surrounding the chair. There's all this open area. That was just not a good harpoon throw. She got up, but honestly, anything that stops them from decoding is good. Even though Cheerleader escaped, she was forced to use her self-heal, which will honestly just be beneficial later. That's just how I view it. If they're not decoding, it's a win in my mind. That's all you really need. Okay, Gardner's coming for the rescue. I see the little ear, so I should create an abyss now. Okay, the ear's gone. Yeah, okay. So, if this were me now, because there's no ear symbol, I would just leave and start looking for other people because little girl's about to die anyway, and since there's no one nearby, she's probably not gonna get rescued. So, if this were now, I would just leave and start looking for a Shaking Scyther. Oh, I'm carrying Blink this time. I guess I'm blind. I did not see that Gardner was in my abyss. Yeah, I was looking for the Shaking Scyther. Okay, I saw Gardner. Sorry, not Gardner, Cheerleader. Yeah, no, I would have pulled back that harpoon. Oh! Okay, that was good too. How much humidity did she have before that? How did... Oh, I see. So I dashed, and that gave her 50 humidity. And then I closed the gap of the abyss. I definitely did not mean to do that. That was definitely luck and not really skill. But that's still really funny, honestly. Okay. Man, I loved my abysses. Okay, yeah, they're rescuing right now. I switched targets a lot, which, like, isn't necessarily bad. Yeah, Farah was on her last chair, so that was a good idea. I think I was looking for the Shaking Scyther. Yeah, so they were healing, and Gardner missed one of the calibrations, which is how I knew that they were over there, but really, that was the only reason I knew. Okay, yeah, good. Basement's good. Oh, this is stressing me out. I feel like she's about to struggle free. Okay, yeah, she was definitely really close to struggling free. No, that was not a good basement abyss at all. Also, it drives me crazy. Back then, I did not look behind me when I was exiting the basement. If you see the ear symbol up top, when you're leaving the basement, you should be looking behind you. Because survivors like to jump down when you're not looking and sneak into the basement. Okay, that was good. So she's gonna get hit. I don't know what rank I was back then. I think this was probably... Let me see when this was posted. Oh, the bow. That's so funny. This was posted February, and so if I've been playing for 2 months, I might have been... Gosh, what rank did I have been? I might have been early Croc rank. Yeah, maybe like... Croc, I don't know. Very cinematic ending. That is all for today. Thank you for watching, and if you like this kind of commentary style video, please let me know. And I'll see you later. Bye bye.